Welcome once again, Lion and Pioneer fans, to the fourth installment of the Battle for the Bridge here at Oregon City tonight. We're going to see a benefit game that's for Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. We're going to see some of the brightest stars from years gone by, seen on the fields of Wesleyan and the Oregon City field. Players like Ian Giamanco, 1994 graduate, whose daughter's cystic fibrosis spurred the start of this benefit game. Players like David Cody, who I didn't see listed on the roster tonight, but has carried the torch the last couple of years for this event. Well, you'll hear a lot more during the game, that's for sure. Along with Charlie Rose on the camera and Matt Hammond, on commentary. We hope you enjoy the game. Matt and Charlie, how are you doing tonight?
I'm glad to be back. Pops, great to be back here with you, and thanks for the great introduction. Excited to be back here. This is old Oregon City field. It's nice to be back in the pit. Well, us up here in the cage, but I'm excited. Another installment.
I'm happy to be here too, Pops.
Wesleyan gets ready to kick off. Oregon City won the toss and they elected to receive.
Looking over these rosters here tonight, I mean, it looks like Oregon City's got almost twice as many people on their team as Wesleyan does. I don't know if that'll come into play a factor later in the game as far as conditioning.
There's a short kickoff. It's going to be picked up and buried. Looks like number 25 for Oregon City.
Well, I think we know what they practice more this summer. Looks like tackling. The kick was not fantastic, but they really pasted the guy that ended up with the ball.
Apologize for any roster misses that occurred during the course of the game. I'm sure they change as practices go on. These guys get kind of gimpy and they're not out there. First play from scrimmage from the 25-yard line. It's a handoff off the left side, and it's going to pick up probably 4 yards.
That's number 8, Devin Hohensee, with the first carry of the game for the Pioneers. Surprisingly, Pioneers come out starting with Justin Fisher at quarterback. Last year we saw a whole lot of Russell Schneider with that cannon arm just lighting us up. So
he did too.
Surprising to see Fisher back there to start the game, but a regular name in Hohensee gets the first carry.
And there's your
Fisher out of the gun. Oh, and that's going to be caught, but down right away.
Nico Miner
after no gain
for the Pioneers, wearing number 7. Number 7 last year was worn by Mitch Wagner, who ran for well over 100 yards for the Pioneers, I would assume. I don't know that for sure. I'm just pulling stats.
It's a nice round number.
But Mitch Wagner had a heck of a game for the Pioneers last year, wore number 7, not playing tonight. Nico Miner taking his place.
Out of the gun once again is Oregon City. It's 3rd down and 6. Pass play coming. And the pass is going to be dropped by number 22. Incomplete, 4th down, and they'll have to punt the ball.
Nice. Good throw by Fisher, but broken up by Jaquan Brookins. 6'2", 220, class of 2011 for Wesleyan.
Keaton Hedman retreats back to get under this punt. For Wesleyan, called his number quite often. And that's going to be picked up by Hedman at the 35. He's at the 40, the 45, the 50, the 45, the 40, the 35, the 30. He's still on his feet down to the 25. Great run back by Keaton Hedman, and that'll put Wesleyan in great field position.
great return by Hedman. Got under that. It was kind of a line drive kick, so the Pioneers didn't have much time to come down and cover. And Hedman took off before they could establish a good line of defense. Took it all the way up to the 25. That'll give the Lions great field position to start their first offensive drive of the game.
Jason Bowden, 6'2", 225 at quarterback for West Linn.
Yeah, and I noticed Bowden's wearing the old school Lions jersey. That's what we wore back when we were playing. It looks like he's the only one on the field to have that retro jersey.
And that's a give off the right side. Number 10 for West Linn. Brendan Pitts.
Brendan takes it up the B gap. Nice run to start the game. 195 pounds. Pitts is still stacked.
Well, he did play, 4 years of college ball, and was looking at European ball at one point. I don't think he went.
And he's going to keep the ball this time, but big number 67 for the Pioneers is going to wrap him up before he can get rolling.
67, Quentin Baxter, 300-pounder, coming in for the Pioneers.
Yeah, and Bowden felt all 300 of those pounds.
He doesn't play often, but when he plays, you feel it, baby.
Bowden to throw. Oh, turning around. Incomplete. Intended receiver, Brad Rose, number 4. Speaking of changes in uniform, I think he was wearing number 10 last couple of years. He finally got his number 4 back. That's what he wore in high school.
Rose comes back to the old school roots, puts on the number 4. That timing was just a little bit off. Looked like Bowden got the ball out of the pocket before Brad had anticipated.
Fourth down, right here. Bowden out of the gun. Oh, and there's movement on the Lions side of the ball. That'll move them back 5 yards. Let's see if they continue on the 4th down march. No change in personnel, so it looks like you're going to wind it up and go again.
I don't think they would change anything. Looks like they're going to even keep the same formation at least.
Fourth down play for Bowden and the Lions, and there's a pass, and it's going to be incomplete. It'll be turned over on downs. It'll be Oregon City's ball at the 25-yard line.
That one was sort of up there in limbo land between Rose and looked like, I think it was Jaquan Brookins out there. A couple of receivers, and that one was just sort of in the middle of the two.
Yeah, Brookins, 6'2", 220, 2011 graduate.
Some big targets out there. Brad Rose at 6 foot. Brookins, 6'2". A change at receiver this year that I noticed, Ray Kaufman. Coming off receiver duty and defensive back. He's playing on the offensive line and the defensive line this year. So.
Oh, and there's a fumble inside, and it's going to be picked up by West Linn, and they're going to have great field position to start once again from the 30-yard line.
Number 9, Kyle Murto jumps on the loose ball. And the Lions come right back in on offense.
That was a greasy pigskin.
Thing was loose for a little bit there. I saw it bouncing around. Murto scoops it up.
First and 10 West Linn from the 30-yard line. 9:05 left, first quarter. No score here. Both teams seem to just be feeling each other out.
Mitch Hoveke in the backfield picks up.
Bowden back to throw, and he lets one fly way downfield. It's going to be overthrown, incomplete. That'll bring up second down.
Bowden going for number 88, Cody Roth, in the corner of the end zone. Just a little bit overthrown. Looked like a post route.
Bowden back to throw, and that's going to be caught by number 3. And I think there's going to be a face mask on that. They're going to take that half the distance to the goal. It'll be first and goal from about the 3-yard line.
Great hookup. Bowden finds DJ Clark, 6 foot 180, another big receiver for West Lynn. Coming out of the class of 2011. Good hands. He was up in the air for that one. I mean, that was pretty. And then he dragged about 3 or 4 Pioneers with him.
So we have a flag.
With his face mask.
And what would that flag be?
Face mask on Oregon City. They move the ball all the way down inside the 5 to about the 3. It'll be first and goal.
No excuses there, Mike. Should be able to punch it right.
Lions choose to keep number 32, Mitch Hovicki, in the backfield.
Run off the right side. And that's going to be a touchdown, number 10 for West Lynn.
Brendan Pitts.
Mr. Pitts takes one in, 6-0 West Lynn. 8:47 left, first quarter. And they'll attempt the extra point.
We have a kicker.
Mitch Hovicki to hold.
Oh, no rush on the kick.
No rush on the kick, and it's up and good.
Bowden puts it through the uprights, channeling his inner mojo.
I'd like to have him on my fantasy team right now. No, actually, there was a run for a touchdown, wasn't it? I thought it was a pass. He would have picked me up 7 points with.
Well, he got you one.
Yeah.
And the Lions are on the board first, which is the important part. Through the history, this one's been kind of back and forth. Last team to score wins sort of deal, and I think if you're the first up on the board, the other team has to match you the whole game, and that's a good place to be.
So this is game 4 in the series.
Game 4.
Second time they've played here. West Lynn has lost 2 at home, and Oregon City has lost 1 at home.
Bowden's got kicking duties throughout, huh?
Looks like at number 7, Jason Bowden kicking at number 7, Nico Butler for the Pioneers back to receive. And it looks like number 4 back there, Joe Wolf as well.
That ball's going to come down to Minor. At the 15, he's at the 20, he's going to get buried.
Great tackling by the Lions so far tonight, especially on special teams. Number 81, Brian Hayes, comes in and it nearly takes off the Pioneers' helmet. Seems like the ball's been down on this part of the field the whole game.
Yes, it has.
Turnover and the Lions' big return on the first drive.
Lions would like to see another turnover and keep it down at this end of the field.
Absolutely.
Pitch back to throw. He's got his receiver, but the Lions are all over that.
Another nice piece of tackling. Looked like number 21 in on the tackle, Michael Conchoa. 6'1", 190.
You were going to Oregon City number 21? Well, you know, they do have the same numbers on their jerseys sometimes.
Oregon City looking for some help in the huddle.
They're going to have to call a timeout, man.
Looking for a receiver.
It's one of those they just couldn't put it all together for that play.
Looked like organization issues, some communication issues. I mean, really just a little bit of a meltdown back there. They're going to take a minute to get this figured out.
Out of the shotgun once again, Oregon City. And it's a run. And Fisher's going to pick up maybe 3 yards.
Not sure if that was designed by Andrew. It looked like might have just fallen apart. He took off up the middle. Good instincts to make something out of nothing there.
Yeah, it looked like the pocket collapsed and he just had to take off.
Yeah,
Otherwise, he was going to be buried for a loss. So, smart play.
Smart play, Justin Fisher. 32 years old, back there scrambling around. That's impressive.
Well, let's see how long you can scramble. There's a give off the right side, and number 51 corrals that play for West Lynn.
51, Ian Giammanco.
There you go. We spoke about him at the outset. His daughter Sophia kind of spurred this event, which has collected over $60,000 in 3 years. And so there's going to be a lot more after tonight, I'm sure, as the stands continue to fill up on the West Lynn side, and I imagine they're just as full on the Oregon City side.
I think the guys are more proud of how many tackles they rack up, throughout these games, or how much money they raise for a great cause.
I think both, Matt. Oh, just a quick quarterback sneak to get the first down, and it looks like they've picked it up. Depends on where they spot the ball.
And there may be, Lions are calling for a false start penalty before the play.
I don't see a flag, but they're pointing that way. Oh yeah, there's the flag. Yeah, I missed it.
I thought I smelled some laundry out there.
Well, it's not clean anymore, so you won't be able to smell. Well, you might be able to smell it, a different smell. So 4th and 6 for the Pioneers, and it looks like number 13 on the kick for them.
Rusty Schneider.
Hedman back, and he's going to call for a fair catch and make that at the 36-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Lions from there.
I sure enjoy this stadium. I think it's, of the Three River Stadium, I think it's my favorite. It's just a great spot for it. They get big crowds in here.
Yeah, some of those big games here are awesome.
We were here one year and they had an American flag that covered about 2/3 of this field. They rolled that thing out. It was just
Brett Wilkerson split wide to the right here, Matt. Dual receivers on the left side. And Bowden's going to give. And number 32 is going to touch a knee down here, and he's going to be down.
Too bad.
He's forgot what the whistle sounds like, evidently.
Got that thing back and broke it loose. I mean, at that point, you just black out. It's time to take it to the end zone.
Mitch Hovecki was off to the races on that one.
I didn't see a touchdown. We need a replay on this.
Well, we got one, but we won't be able to see it till after the game.
It'll be at least a year or two before you'll see it.
Well, it looks like they lost about 4 yards on that. They're going to try it again.
Oh, Bowden keeps the ball, and he's not going to go anywhere. He's going to be crushed down. He kind of tripped as he took off for the side of the field, man, and that allowed the Pioneers to collapse.
It did, yeah. He took a stumble. Maybe he got stepped on or something. He sort of came out of there skipping and hopping and took a lick on the outside. You could hear that one from up here. Held on to the football, though. I was a little worried.
That was, yeah, it sure was. Well, he's in the gun again. 4:50 left first quarter. The Lions are up 7-0. And they're rolling. Back to throw is Bowden. He lets it fly downfield. Number 2, and number 2 is going to miss the ball. I thought it was going to be an interference call, but it's not.
Bowden coming up there for a while. It looked, I mean, it was in the vicinity of Wilkerson, but he had a hard time locating it, I think, in the air. It was already a little bit too late.
Well, it's going to bring up 4th down and 17, and Westland's going to have to punt the ball. Well, yeah, okay. I was going to say he's getting in the gun like they're going to. I think they should probably kick the ball. Don't you think?
That's what I would think would be the safe move.
High snap, but Bowden comes down with it, and he puts it up in the air. And it's going to hit down and take a Westland bounce. A big, it's going to be picked up by number 4.
Nice reflex tackle there by Hovecki.
So the Pioneers will start at the 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for them. Let's see what they've got. 4:28 left first quarter. Fisher takes off, right side, passes, it's incomplete. Intended for number 5 for Oregon City.
A little low off the turf, skips in front of Ryan Wells, number 5 for Oregon City, 6'2", 210. 29-year-old receiver. Last year, the Lions were able to get a lot of pressure on the quarterback, but Schneider, for the most part, was able to work some magic in the pocket and elude a little bit. See if David
pitch out. Number 8, he's going to be knocked down at the 35-yard line.
And actually, Norman, number 75, comes out of the game. A couple of new anchor defensive linemen. For Westland, number 53 comes into the game. Don't have him on the roster. And also number 56 for Westland, James Hawicki. Up in the air and caught by number 8 for Oregon City. Devin Hohensee comes down with it. A nice throw by Justin Fisher across the middle. Hohensee running a drag route about 15 yards deep. Picks up a big gainer for Oregon City. That's going to bring up a 1st down. at the Westland 45.
Well, the Pioneers are in business, that's for sure. They're down by 7. So Fisher's got him going. He's in the gun. And he's back to throw. Finds a receiver. It's intercepted. Almost. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Wow. Great read there by number 42, Taylor Rose. Looking at the quarterback the whole way, and I mean, he's just reading his eyes. He let go of the football. Taylor was all over that one, just a little too hot to bring down.
And here we go again, 2nd and 10 for the Pioneers. From the 46-yard line of West Lynn.
Norman back in the game on the defensive line for the Lions. Also number 81, Brian Hayes, playing defensive end. And it's Rose on the big stick, just waiting around the corner for number 8, Hohensee. Ouch.
That was a lick.
Woo. I don't know what 42 Rose has been eating, but that was solid.
I don't think it was Wheaties.
Third down and 6 for the Pioneers. Fisher in the gun. They'll be in the gun all night.
Yeah, they normally are. That's what they like the best.
Yeah, and that's going to be encroachment. That'll give Oregon City 5 yards. So that'll bring up 3rd and short rather than 3rd and long.
Nice hard count by Fisher. Got 2 Lion defensive linemen to jump. I didn't see any contact there. And
no contact,
the ball
but
wasn't snapped.
Yeah, once you cross that line long enough, though, the refs are going to call that.
Huh.
3rd and 1 for the Pioneers. After that penalty.
Lions defensive ends playing real tight. Michael McClanathan calling out the orders down there. Got the box.
There's the give.
Up.
Oh, and he's going to trip up, and he's going to make it past the line marker. It's going to be a 1st down for the Pioneers from the 35-yard line.
Number 8, Devin Hohensee on the carry. Looked like he eluded the first tackler there. They were there to meet him at the hole. He just kind of sidestepped or side hopped. Took it for 4 or 5 yards. Fisher at quarterback. He's got Ryan Wells split wide left. Wells 6'2", 210.
He's going to pick the ball up, and he's going to get him met by Mitch Hovecki, number 32.
Mitchell Hovecki laying down the hurt.
Number 29 for West Lynn held him up a little bit, Ryan Wells, and Hovecki just finished him off.
Mark McConnell and Mitch Hovecki working together. It's been great tackling by the Lions so far tonight.
2nd down 11 for the Pioneers.
Middle linebacker out there, number 37, Bradley Botcher, looking to make an impact on this game.
That ball's going to be incomplete.
Covered up by the Rose brothers out there.
I like to see them help each other out.
Jack Cannon comes out of the game, replaced by number 74, Zach Sramick, 6'2", 240, class of 2009. Good football family there Zach comes from. Chase Sramick played college ball, coaching football down in Los Angeles now.
Oh, there goes Hohensee off the left side. He's got a great big hole, and he's going to go all the way down to the 25-yard line. It'll be first down for the Pioneers from there.
Well, just when you think you got them bottled up, they pop one off for 10 yards, and now they got a new set of downs. Pioneers just holding on.
Down by 7. It's about 10 seconds left in the quarter. They won't finish this quarter. They'll have to turn it around. They'll start the second quarter. And there is the end of the first quarter. The West Linn Lions 7, the Pioneers of Oregon City nothing in this battle for the bridge. First and 10 for Fisher. He's got a different guy in the backfield at number 7 for Oregon City, Matt. And he looks like he fumbled the football. And I think he was down.
Dispute down on the field. Lions say the ball was out before the runner was down. Nico Miner claims he held on to it and was down by contact before that thing came loose. Looks like it's going to remain Pioneer football. Lions defense swarming, but having trouble making a stop when they need it. See if they can shore that up and force the Pioneers into a kicking situation.
Nico Miner back in the backfield with Fisher right now, Matt.
And they've got Russell Schneider split out in the slot here. Watch out for that. Schneider, a heck of an athlete.
Back to throw. And he's getting rushed. He's going to be big time rushed and smashed down by number 28 for West Linn, Michael McClanathan.
The suplex smash by McClanathan, 6'2", 245. Class of 2010, and a great sack. They were looking Schneider's way there in the slot. Fake handoff, but McClanathan wasn't having any of it.
You think we were going to get one of those passes over to number 5 for Oregon City, and Schneider going to throw it down to the end zone? Schneider's a good quarterback.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Yeah, they might pull that out. It's a good thought.
Well, he's on the left-hand side this time. Joe Wolf on the right for Oregon City. Fisher back to throw, looking his way. He goes over the middle, and it's almost, well, it actually went in and out of the hands. It wasn't almost intercepted, but I would have liked to have seen it been intercepted.
Well, I mean, the truth of the matter is it was over the heads of everyone. They were going for Schneider down the middle, trying to find one of their best athletes on the field, and just couldn't connect. He didn't even make an effort at the ball. It was so high, and the only person that could have got a hold of it was 29 McConnell, and it was even too high for him.
Yeah, we have a penalty on the play, Matt. It's illegal, so they'll march that off 5 yards, and it'll bring up 4th down and 18 for the Pioneers, and they're going to punt the ball.
Pioneers electing to punt on the 33-yard line. This is kind of the zone where you might want to think about going for it, especially down a touchdown in this sort of game. But
could be fake territory.
Could be fake territory. That's a good call.
Well, it's not. And it's a little punch kick, and it's going to go down and into the end zone. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for the West Linn Lions. The old Lions, if I might. Or older. Can we just say older?
Maybe the mature pride or something.
Oh, my. Sure. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful.
Aging pride.
That would be you and I, Charlie.
Sometimes it's all you have left.
I'd have a hard time putting the pads on, let alone getting on the field and doing anything.
I keep on long enough for the pictures.
Number 12, Peyton Germain, taking over at quarterback for the Lions.
Class of 2011, Peyton Germain. And he's going to get buried right away.
Hands the ball off to Christian Wilson, and then Pioneers were all over that one. Wow.
Number 21, Wilson, didn't even have a chance to look up.
No, he didn't. Just had to think about holding on to the football. He had 4 or 5 Pioneers on him immediately. Looked like the first one to the ball was number 50 for Oregon City. Not listed on the roster.
Peyton Germain, 5'10", 185. Out of the gun. Tries to find a receiver, doesn't find anybody. He just... Oh, and there's a big hit by number 2, and he's going to get flagged for excessive punishment, I believe.
It looked like a helmet-to-helmet play where it was possibly not necessary. Mike Powers just looking to put a big hit on the ball carrier. And the refs have something to say about it.
Results in a flag, but there's a flag in the backfield as well. Personal foul against Oregon City.
Looked like holding against the Lions.
Good offset. .8:56 left in the half, and Westland's up 7-0. It's 2nd and 14 for them.
Jermaine heard footsteps. I think. Got rid of that one a little too soon. Kind of short-armed it. Skipped off the turf.
3rd down.
Lions got to come up with something special here. Looks like 3rd and 14 at least.
There's a pass downfield. It's going to be caught. Still on his feet.
Rose.
Guess who? Bradley Rose. Yeah, and he takes it to the middle of the field and puts a hurt on a couple of Pioneers. He's got a 1st down.
Well, that was a great play. They needed something special, and they came up with it just at the right time. Peyton Germain stood back there, delivered a great ball. Brad Rose picked it up in traffic, did a little jitterbug, and broke it towards the middle of the field. And then instead of trying to mess around and, you know, spin move, whatever, just laid his shoulder down and plowed somebody over. That's what I'm talking about.
Germain in the gun. Back to throw. Doesn't have anybody to throw to. He's got to get out of trouble. He gets out of trouble and throws the ball, and he short arm it again. Short arm it again. Now he just, well.
Hey, man, I mean, I don't blame the guy.
I don't either.
You know,
I'm out of trouble.
Maniacs coming after you out there.
You got out of trouble.
I'm looking at number 73 for Oregon City, Keith Arnold. He's listed at 6'1", 275, but I think that might be understated.
That's a keeper by Germain, and he's going to ramble all the way up inside the 35 to about the 31.
Well, a nice mesh there in the backfield. Nobody knew who had the ball. I'm not even sure the Westland coaches knew who had the ball, but they'll take that play every time. 8 yards. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Wilkerson split to the right. DJ Clark's on the left. And the give's going to be to Wilson off the right side. There's a penalty marker on the play. Wonder if he grabbed his face mask.
Christian Wilson and Zach Ceramic plunge up the middle together. It looks like they had picked up enough for a first down, but
Penalty's going to go against West Lynn. Illegal block. That's a big one, Matt.
well, got to protect these guys out there. It's understandable. I didn't see anything that.
Oh, you're not wearing a zebra uniform either.
I'm not getting the big bucks
Yeah.
to keep my eyes on everything out here. So Peyton Germain's got his work cut out for him again.
Here he is in the gun. Wilson back there with him. But it's a pass play all the way, and he's going to throw it downfield. He's going to be caught by Rose again. It's not going to be enough for a first down.
Well, those two have it figured out on 3rd and long. The Lions got a decision to make now, similar to the Oregon City drive on the other end of the field. Lions at the 32-yard line. Do they punt, or do you go for this one?
That's 4th and 4. I think they're probably going to go for it at this juncture. There's 6:28 left first half. They're up by 7. I think they can afford to go.
Sure. And Chappell and Cerny agree. Chappie and Cernal over there.
Well, you know, it works. There's the pass. It's knocked down, number 22 for Oregon City. Andy Appleby in on that play. He knocked the ball out of the air, and West Lynn's going to turn it over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Pioneers.
That one took a little time to develop. It was a little bit too long, and Pioneers had their eyes all over it. Were able to get up and knock it down. Now Pioneers put Schneider in at quarterback.
Number 13 back there, Matt. He's dangerous. There's a quick toss, and oh my. Great open field tackle by number 15.
Nice tackle. That's what they're going to need, because Schneider can put the ball on any one of his receivers in a hurry. That was a bullet.
I don't see number 15 listed on the roster, Matt, so I can't tell you who he is.
Looks like we have an illegal man downfield against the Pioneers, marching back.
Schneider down there barking out directions, Matt. He's ready to go. He's back to throw. Flips one out. It's going to be picked up by number 5. There's one missed tackle, 2 missed tackles, and there he goes. This could be a score for Oregon City if they don't catch him. Number 27 for West Lynn finally drags him out of bounds, Terrell Young. Class of 2006, Terrell Young is. Finally drug him out of bounds, but not before he got all the way down to the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Pioneers.
Well, they liked what they saw the first play. They just didn't like the tackle by the Lions. Number 15, unfortunately not listed here on the roster, but So they tried it again, was able to slip out of the tackle that time and just take off for a huge gainer.
They mark the ball at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal for the Pioneers from there. They're down 7, 6:02 left in the half. They're on the move. Schneider in the gun. In the give. Going to be the horse.
Hohensee.
Wanted to put an R in there for some reason, but that didn't fit.
Going to come up about a yard short.
Got a bit of an injury on the field. He might have to exit for one play for sure. Number 29.
McConnell back there shaking up a little bit.
You lose your helmet and you go down for one, you're out for one. So that's smart. Oh, and he slips down. Once he does. Otherwise, he may have scored on that. There was a hole in there.
There was a hole. It looked like Ray Kaufman had it covered up, though. I mean, he slipped because he saw big Ray Kaufman coming down on him pretty hard. And I'm not sure which came first, the chicken or the egg, but
it got cracked at the 3-yard line. It's scrambled, Matt.
That's right. Either way.
3rd down and 3 from the 3. Back to pass. Schneider finds a man wide open, just standing in the middle of the end zone, number 30 for Oregon City. Touchdown.
Schneider working his magic. Finds Todd DeCanter, 6'5", 215. He's real tough to find.
You got to get a ladder to find him. What do you mean? 7-6 right now, and here comes the extra point. Fisher on the hold for Schneider.
And Schneider back to his comfort zone, scrambling around in the backfield, finding open receivers, and then coming onto the field to kick the extra point.
He just pumped it in. Here we go.
Sure.
It made it look pretty easy, Matt.
Makes things a little bit more interesting here with 4 minutes left in the half.
Ball's up and it's good. 7-7 is the score here at Oregon City Pioneer Stadium. 4:46 left first half. Got a good one, Matt.
There we go.
Crowd's starting to get into this thing now, Matt. Tied this up. Schneider on to put his foot into the ball. Keaton Hedman back. And that one's just going to sail over his head. Schneider puts a boot into it, and it's out of the end zone. It's almost unfair that they let this guy play in this game.
Yeah, he's definitely been their star player over the years, and he continues to be successful here. I think the Lions are going to have to keep up their energy and also their solid tackling in order to contain this guy.
A little offensive momentum would be helpful.
Jaquan Brookins split wide to the left over here, near side. Oh, and that's a nice throw, nice catch, middle of the field. Number 88 for Westland, Cody Loth. He's 5'10", 195, class of 2011.
Quite a few 2011 grads on this team.
There are.
Cody Loft, Kristen Wilson.
Well, they still got stamina. They still got legs. They're young still.
They don't have mortgages yet.
Jermaine back to throw. Doesn't find anybody. He just takes off. Finds the first down yard marker. He's going to get another first down.
Nice play by Peyton Jermaine. He had that first down marker in the corner of his eye and just took off.
Back-to-back first downs. That's a good way to build momentum.
Westland trying to keep the Pioneers on their heels here. Back-to-back first downs.
Picking up chunks of yards. They've got two big tight ends in the game right now.
And that's going to be a handoff to Hovecki, and he stays on his feet. A few spin moves gets him an extra 7 or 8 yards.
Wow. I mean, you could watch this guy and run out of dance. That was 2 spin moves and a couple of jukes. He just kept going.
Now, what year did Mitch Hovecki graduate?
Mitch Hovecki listed at 5'11", 200 pounds, class of 2012.
Uh-huh. We didn't get to watch him play, Mike.
Here's Peyton in the gun. Back to throw. Once again, he has to run. Finally throws, and it's almost intercepted off the tip.
I think that's Kevin Mena out there.
Yeah, number big 85, Kevin Mena.
6'6", 255, playing tight end for the Lions, class of 2006.
He still moves pretty good for a 2006 grad.
Looking good. I thought Jermaine was going to take off and run with that, but he threw just at the last second. Maybe it surprised Mena.
And here we go again. 3rd down and 3. For Westland, there's a sidestep by Hovecki. Stays on his feet, but he can't get to the first down yard marker. It's going to be 4th down and short.
Yeah, 4th and 1, it looks like. Mitch Hovecki takes a couple of shots down there.
Good
He's
effort.
been working hard tonight.
Go for the end zone. What do you think, Mike? Go for the end zone?
No, I don't think we're going to go for the end zone here, but I do believe that, well, it's a real tight formation. He's just going to run the ball and try to get there. Now he's not going to make it. It's going to be turned over on downs by the Lions.
Very close.
It was a gallant effort to stretch for it, but he just couldn't get there. First down for the Pioneers, 2:11 left in the first half. We have a tie, 7-7 game. Ball is going to be placed at about the 38-yard line. This benefit game's really picked up a lot of steam over the course of the last 3.5 years. This being the 4th one that we're playing tonight. There's actually been a Hall of Fame established for the Battle of the Bridge. And we have 2 coaches that have been inducted into that thing. I'll talk about it in a little bit as soon as we get near to half. Schneider lets one fly deep, and it's going to be out of the hands of number 8.
Oh, that was close. Pioneers look like they've got a lot of momentum right now after that 4th down stop. They got pretty fired up, and they just play with a different sort of confidence when Schneider's under the center. And And that was a heck of a throw. Gave his player a chance on a real deep ball.
2 inductees this year for that Hall of Fame I was just talking about. Ron Chappell from West Lynn and Ed Burton for Oregon City.
Oh, nice.
A couple of outstanding coaches.
Well, congratulations to those guys, and this is a great event.
Schneider back to throw, and that one's going to be broken up by number 15. He's not on the roster. I know he's not. I'm not even going to look. Wow, nice play.
Great play to break that one up. He was there right when the ball got there.
Schneider calling out the signals.
Ooh,
And
it
that's
moved.
either going to be movement or, yeah, I think they're going to call a false start on the Pioneers. They'll move that back 5 yards.
Yeah.
That actually could have gone either way.
Snyder barked out a hard count, got a couple of Lions to jump, but at the same time, tricked his own team. And it looked like he was communicating with Ryan Wells out here to the right. And that's who ran the little bubble screen and picked up a huge gainer last time around, so watch out for that.
Schneider in the gun. Here he goes, back to throw. He finds somebody to throw to, but he underthrows the ball. Brad Rose right there in front of the intended receiver.
He was looking for Wells down there, but he ran out of time and space and just had to get rid of it.
4th and long.
Yeah, 4th and 15, 1:51 left in the first half. I think they're probably going to punt the ball. Yeah, there goes Schneider. He's going to put his foot into it. Retreating for the kick is Keaton Hedman. Oh, and he's going to take off. Oh, no, he is going to kick it. It looked like he was going to take off. And that's going to come down and bounce sideways. They'll down that at about the 20.5-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Lions from there. So they get one more shot before the half, 1:39 left. 7-7 tie.
So what was that? What you might call a punt option?
Yeah, if he would have had some space on that right side to run the ball up the sideline, I think he would have taken it, but it closed quick. And then he had to throw it in front of the receiver because Brad Rose was right there.
Now let's see if it can be done in a minute 40.
Jason Bowden back at quarterback. There's a toss, and it's going to be caught by Brett Wilkerson for a gain of about 5 yards.
A nice pass and catch there by the Lions. Get something going here. See if they can put something together here. Last minute and 20 seconds. Watch number 4, Brad Rose in the slot on the right side.
Yeah, he's over there. He's looking at him, Bowden is. Oh, no, he's going deep. He's going way long. He's going for Wilkerson and just off his fingertips down there.
Give it a shot.
You know, Rose was all the way downfield, too. So he double threat down the sideline, but he couldn't hook up.
Yeah, that was just a couple of seams and let Bowden unleash. Showing he's still got the arm.
Bowden Whoa. Intended for number 15 out here, but no chance for that. That was over everybody again.
That's tough. I mean, you roll out to your left. You're a right-handed thrower.
Yeah, that's tough.
I think it was a designed run, and he just didn't have any options, so then he was looking to throw. But you can't throw across your body and run in an opposite direction.
That's
like
tough
that.
at 17 and 18
Hey,
years old.
you know?
I mean,
If anybody can do it, though.
his oblique must feel like it. It just went through some trauma.
Yeah. Yeah, the orthopedic surgeons are just hawking this game.
There's a kick. It's out of bounds.
Wilkerson makes the catch.
Let's see where they marked that. Went out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Pioneers from there. They've got 44 and a half seconds left.
Now Chappell calling for relentless D from the sidelines. Let's see what the Lions can bring here.
Big D.
They need to shut Schneider down.
Here he is. He's in the gun again.
Looks like he's got Nico Miner back there with him.
And there's a toss.
It's that same bubble screen they like to throw out to Ryan Wells. And he picks up about 8.
That'd be 2nd down and 2 from there. A short 2.
Thought I saw a flag on the play, but it doesn't appear to be so. Maybe they called a timeout.
I believe they called a timeout, Matt. Might as well call them. They can't take them with them.
Sure.
Oh, that's going to be offside against Westland.
Ray Kaufman was
He wanted to be in that backfield.
excited. Yeah, excited to get the quarterback, and Schneider drew him off.
Even if they only marched off 4 yards, Charlie, it's going to be a 1st down.
1st down it is. 37 seconds left. They can do a lot with that. I don't think that's the relentless that Coach Chappell was looking for.
No. Here it comes, though.
.65 into the game for the Lions. Mike Livermore, 1986 graduate.
Schneider, quick toss, and that's going to be picked up down there, kept in bounds, and it's going to be another timeout for Oregon City. Picked up about 3 on that reception, called a quick timeout. Leaves them with 31.3.
31 seconds to put some points on the board. I think Oregon City's got a pretty decent kick game. We know Schneider can get his foot under it. Any points are important in this game, that's for sure.
Schneider back to throw, finds somebody down the middle of the field, and it's going to be caught.
Schneider getting him on the football.
Moving them up to the line of scrimmage as quickly as he can. He's going to spike it, save time, 21.7.
What year did Schneider graduate from Oregon City?
2001. Joseph J.B. Peterson on that last catch. Brings the Pioneers all the way down to the 5.
Nico Miner in the backfield with Schneider, but Schneider elects to throw the ball, and that's going to be a penalty at the goal line.
Yeah, it looked like Hohensee was pushed out of bounds by number 15, unlisted on the Westland roster.
The mystery man.
Contention would be that was an uncatchable pass, but we'll see what the refs have to say.
I think that's what number 15 was saying to the referee down there, is that, hey, that ball was way over everybody's head. That wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
But the flag came in. It's half the distance to the goal, and it's 1st and goal.
18 seconds left.
Actually, they don't give him the 1st down. It's 2nd down and goal from the 2. Trips to the left. Miner in the backfield with Schneider. And Schneider's just a quick throw, and that's going to be caught by Hohensee. That's a touchdown.
Devin Hohensee from Russell Schneider. 14 seconds on the clock, and the Pioneers take the lead in the first half.
13-7. And he puts it through the uprights for the 14th point for the Pioneers. It's 14 for them, 7 for the Lions. 14.4 seconds left in the first half.
It's weird that they can't rush the kick.
Well, there's good reason, I'm sure. I think it's just to minimize injuries. What other reason would there be? Sure, it's not very often that you see an extra point get blocked by a rush.
All right, here we go. Schneider last time kicked it out of the end zone. This time keeps it on the ground short. And it's going to be picked up.
The catch.
By Kaufman.
Maybe Mark McConnell.
Oh, McConnell, yes, it was 29, and he is going to be upended at the 30-yard line. 10 seconds left for the Lions.
It looks like Schneider may have wanted to just pooch that one, get it to bounce a little bit, see if the Pioneers can maybe recover a pooch onside, but McConnell with the sure hands picks it up and maybe even advances it a couple of yards.
Well, what do they got in their playbook, Matt?
I think you got to go to the hot hands. Give this thing to Brad Rose if he's out there. Doesn't look like he's on the field right
I
now.
see Bradley out there, but a couple of tall tight ends. Bowden looking for somebody. He can't find anybody. He's just going to have to go. Stands on his feet. Loses the football, but the time has expired. It's 14-7 at halftime. Oregon City's going to take the lead into the locker room, and we'll be back for the second half. So as we get ready to wind this thing up, guys, for the second half, we might as well go ahead and mention that the Wesleyan and Oregon City High School football for the 2014 season doesn't mean much in league play this year. They're not playing in the same league. But on September 5th at 7 p.m., that becomes a huge day for both teams as they'll play together in a non-conference game.
Nice. Well, that's good.
So they're going to keep the rivalry alive. It just isn't going to mean much for league standings.
That's coming up quick, too. September 5th. That's just around the corner.
A couple weeks away, maybe 3.
So I hope that they still do the pre-game festivities where they meet at the, I think it's the Elks Club, and have breakfast, the two teams and all that. I mean, that's great tradition, and
yeah, I think they will for sure.
I just hope that goes on forever.
It's a rivalry that stretches 93 years. Oregon City has 50 wins in that. Wesleyan has 42. That doesn't equal a 93, and it doesn't because it was one tie.
Yeah.
One tie in that entire time.
Who is moving to what league?
So Oregon City, they're moving to like the Mount Hood Conference. They'll play Central Catholic, they'll play Sam Barlow, they'll play Reynolds. Here's the kickoff for the second half. It's going to come down and be taken at the goal line. And he's going to get squeezed down at about the 20, maybe the 21-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Lions from there.
DJ Clark, nice catch back there.
The Lions are going to go ahead and they'll play Lake Oswego. They'll play Newburgh this year. They still have Lake Ridge, but they have Sherwood, Tigard, and Tualatin.
So Sherwood and Newburgh have moved into the Three Rivers League. Is it still the Three Rivers?
Really? Well, Sherwood's a great team. I know that. They've won the 5A state championship a couple of times in a row, I believe.
What about Newburgh?
Newburgh, I know, has been a 6A school, but they haven't had as much success.
Well, they're moving into a rough league.
Yeah, Tigard's always good. Tualatin's always good. So Lions will have their hands full with those teams. So they're going with Bowden under center again.
Number 7. He's in the gun. Nowhere to go with that one. He just tucks it in and goes. And he's going to pick up maybe 8 yards.
Yeah, came out strong in that first play. He wouldn't be stopped.
Another keeper by Bowden, and he's going to get wrapped up, taken down, number 32 for Oregon City.
Yeah, nothing happening for Bowden on that one. 32, Oregon City, Steve Stenger gets the tackle. And it looks like it's going to bring up 3rd and 3.
That's 4th and 3, actually.
Excuse me.
They're going to have to, no. This should be 3rd, shouldn't it? It's 4th. Huh. So it's a punt. Yeah, that's a very, very short punt and skips out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Pioneers from there. That's not what we want.
No.
And it works out for Oregon City as they have great field position.
Lions will have their hands full coming up here.
I must have missed it now because I Where?
Oh yeah, there they are.
Four receiver set for Oregon City. Fisher's in the backfield again.
Oh, that was snuffed out by number 25 and number 29 for Wesleyan, Mark McConnell and Ray Kaufman.
Nice tackle by the Lions. Hohensee had nowhere to go on that. Was pinched in the backfield. And they lose a few yards on that. Brings up 2nd and 15. See if Kaufman and McClenathan can bring some heat on this one.
Oh, and they do.
Wow. Ray Kaufman with a big stick. Sack for the Lions. Takes Oregon City even further back.
And here comes Schneider.
Schneider in at the slot receiver spot. Watch that. The middle screen. Hohensee tries to pick up 20 yards for the first down, only gets 10 of it. And that's going to make up 4th and 10.
How were you doing at halftime?
So it looks like Oregon City's lined up to punt here on 4th and 11 or 12. Schneider back to receive the snap. Lions are going to bring a soft rush. Schneider gets the kick off. It's a decent punt. Takes an Oregon City bounce, but too far and into the end zone. It's going to bring up a touchback. Wes Lynn's going to take over. 1st and 10 on the 20 to start things off. 7 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. And we still have the Pioneers up by a touchdown. Jason Bowden breaks the huddle. Comes up to the shotgun position. He's got number 6 in the backfield with him, Keaton Hedman. Watch out for that. Haven't seen that yet tonight. Bowden takes a snap, looks right to Hedman. Hedman takes the catch. Sidesteps a couple of Pioneers, but doesn't get much. Might have even lost a yard on the play in total. Brings up 2nd down and 10. No gain on the play. And the Lions are going to have to come up with something to get the ball down the field. Haven't seen much out of the running game tonight. Relying on shotgun, and Bowden's in the shotgun again. He gets the ball up in a hurry, and it's over the head of number 15, unlisted on the roster. In the incomplete. 3rd and 10. It's been interesting tonight. Schneider not on the field as much as we've seen him in the past, but still very active in the Pioneers' game plan. Kind of an on-the-field coach. And this is my first time from this vantage point seeing the Pioneers sideline this close. I don't know if that's happened every year, but Schneider directing the troops from the sideline pretty frequently tonight. Here's Bowden in the gun again. He's got Hedman in the backfield still. Calls for number 15 to come a little closer to the line. It's going to be a sweep to Hedman. Hedman around the corner, hell of a stiff arm. Spin move on the sideline, and there's going to be a late hit on the play. That might extend the Lions' drive. Number 42 for the Pioneers with a little bit of extracurricular there after Hedman took off around the corner. And that was a great-looking stiff arm by Hedman. It came around the corner. Pioneer sniffed him out, came to make the tackle, and got a whole lot of hand to the face. And with the personal foul, late hit, that's going to bring the Lions all the way up to the 42-yard line. New set of downs, and Bowden trots to the center of the huddle with the orders from Chapel. Hovecki in the backfield this time. It's got Pitts split out in the slot. Pitts is in motion. It's a sweep to Pitts. Pitts off the right side. Elects to cut it inside and picks up about 6 yards. Classic Chapel play call. It may have come from Cerny, but that had Chapel's stamp all over it. And it's going to bring up 2nd and 4.
So the running game is working pretty well at this point.
There we go. That's kind of what we needed, and the Lions have responded. Try to move the ball in different ways other than just getting chunks of, 8-yard passes every now and again. Here's Bowden. Oh, it's a quick pass, and it's off a teammate's helmet. Looks like it came off number 56 for the Lions. James Haliki. That's unfortunate. He had a receiver out there. Takes a bounce off Haliki's helmet. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
James Haliki.
And we'll see what the Lions can come up with here to pick up a first down. They've got Hovecki in the backfield. 3 receivers split wide left. 1 out to the right. Bowden in the gun, takes a snap. Rolls right, rolls left, then looks right. And it's a complete catch to Wilkerson out there on the sideline. And that's going to move the chains for the Lions.
1 out to the right. Bowden in the gun takes a snap.
So great concentration by Bowden as the play design was a bootleg to the left. Didn't see anything happening with the trips on the left and found Wilkerson on the right-hand side, on the weak side, wide open on the sideline. Picks up the first down, and the Lions continue their drive forward. Looking to equalize this game with 5:45 left in the 3rd quarter.
A bootleg to the left. Didn't see anything happen.
Bowden calls for the snap. Puts a man in motion. It's a handoff inside to Hovecki. He's got some room in the B gap. Comes up to about the 35-yard line before he's taken down. That's another Lions first down. And they've got that run game rolling now.
Just keep riding that horse.
That's right.
Puts a man in motion. It's a handoff inside to Hovecki. He's got some room in the B gap. Comes up to about the 35-yard line.
They have a nice selection
before he's taken down. That's another
They do.
They've got that run game rolling now.
Yeah, it's been good teamwork tonight.
Just
for
keep
sure. And Hovecki,
riding that
I don't remember
horse.
seeing him play, but he's having a heck of a game tonight. He gets the ball again. Takes it up off the right side, turns it out to the C gap, carries a few Pioneers forward, and picks up 5 yards.
And Hedman.
Hovecki running hard. You're right, Charles. That second effort was key. I think he was stopped about 2.5 yards into that one, kept his legs going, and picked up another 2.5. Brings up a 2nd and 5, which sounds a heck of a lot better than a 2nd and 7.
That was 2nd and 3rd.
Running hard. You're right, Charles. That second effort was key. He was stopped about 2.5 yards into that one, kept his legs going. And
Bowden's been working the gun this whole drive. He's there again, waiting for the snap. He's got Hovecki in the backfield. Brad Rose split left. It's Pitts on the sweep left. A couple of good blocks upfield. Might be some holding on the Lions, unfortunately. Pitts ends up picking up 10 yards on the run, but this one's going to come back.
Hovecki in the backfield. Brad Rose split left.
Holding on the Lions.
On the sweep left.
Second down.
Upfield might be some holding on the Lions. Unfortunately, Pitts ends up picking up 10 yards on the run, but this one's going to come back. On the Lions. Second down.
So after the 10-yard holding penalty, Lions looking at 2nd and 16. They come out with the trips receivers to the right.
So after the 10-yard holding,
They've got Cody Loth split left to the weak side.
Lions looking
Bowden
at
looks
2nd and
right.
16.
He's got options. He's got a man down the middle and overthrows it. Looking for Pitts down the middle on the seam. And Pitts did everything he could just to break that one up, avoid an interception.
Got Cody Loth split left to the weak side.
3rd and long.
He's got options. He's got a man down the
Third
middle.
and long, and
Overthrows
Bowden's got to
it.
come up with something here.
Looking for Pitts down the middle on the seam.
Not a bad look down the middle to Pitts on that last play, but just a little bit overthrown.
Avoid an interception.
See what
3rd and
Cerny
long.
dials up here. He's got Hovecki in the backfield.
Not a bad look down the middle to Pitts on that
Mena
last play,
split
but,
in the tight end to the right.
overthrown.
Bowden rolls out, looking for Mena, and he almost makes the grab.
See what Cerny dials
First, I
up
thought it
here.
was going to be intercepted by 22 on Oregon City,
Got Hovecki.
Andy Appleby, and bounced around a little bit, ended up in Mena's hands, but he just couldn't hold on.
Bowden rolls out,
Brings
looking
up
for Mena.
4th and a long ways for the Lions.
Almost makes the grab. First, I thought it was going to be intercepted by 22 on Oregon City. Andy Appleby. And bounced around a little bit, ended up in Mena's hands, but he just couldn't hold on. Brings up 4th and a long way for the Lions.
So a good stop by the Pioneers on 3rd down, brings up a long 4th down for the Lions. Looks like they're going to go for it. Wilkerson split wide right. He's got Loth to the left, Brad Rose in the slot. Bowden's looking left, looks right, takes off up the middle, ends up throwing the ball, and
Good stop by
it's
the
tipped by a
Pioneers on
Pioneer
third
and
down,
knocked to the
brings up a
ground.
long 4th down
That's
for
going to be a
the
turnover
Lions.
on
Go
downs.
for it.
With 3:44 left in the 3rd quarter, the Pioneers up by a touchdown, and they're going to take over
Brad Rose in the slot. Bowden's
at
looking
about the 44-yard
Takes
line.
off up the middle, ends up throwing the ball, and it's tipped by a Pioneer and knocked to the
They had
ground.
a few moments
That's
at
going to be a
the end.
turnover on downs. With 3:44 left,
That whole
the Pioneers up by a touchdown, and they're going to take over at about the
They lost
40-yard line.
momentum after that. But the running game
Oh,
seems
they had
to
a
be
few
working for the
moments of
Lions.
brilliance in
Pioneers
there.
come up with a big stop, and they're going
That
to
holding
see if they
penalty
can put
really
some more
kind of,
distance
Yeah, the holding penalty
killed
between
it.
did.
the two teams.
Stunted that
They've
drive.
got Fisher in at quarterback.
Lost momentum after that.
Russell Schneider split to the right.
The running game seems to be working for the Lions. Pioneers
He gets the look,
come up with a big
but it's
stop
broken up
there.
by number 15 of the Lions.
Put some more distance.
The mystery man.
Incomplete.
The two teams. They've got Fisher in at quarterback.
Yeah, number 15, Mysterio. I don't, it's a small roster for the Lions.
He gets the look.
I was able to fit it on one page,
For the Lions.
but I don't see a number 15.
The mystery man.
It's unfortunate because we've been calling his number quite a bit tonight. Here's Fisher in the gun.
Mysterio, it's a small roster for the Lions. I was able to fit it on one page. But I don't see number 15.
Jason Levy, center, snaps it to Fisher. Fisher gives it to Hohensee off the left side. He stays on his feet, but he's not going to pick up much. Lions build a wall and shut that thing down before it can get going. Picks up about one. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8.5.
Jason Levy, center, snaps it to Fisher. Fisher gives it to Hohensee.
41 for the Lions off the field. Todd McClanahan,
But he's not going to pick up much.
class of 1985. Todd takes a breather. David Norman comes off the field. A little line change here for the Lions.
About one. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8.5.
Number 50 in on the defensive line for West Lynn. Mac Dolson, 6'3", 215, class of 1992.
Class of 1985. Todd takes takes a breather. David Norman comes off the field. A little line change here for the Lions.
And Fisher's in the gun. He awaits a snap.
50 in on the defensive line for
He's got
Westland.
two receivers right, one to the left. He looks right. He's looking right deep. 15's in an area where he can make a play and does. Tips it, and it's going to fall incomplete. They were going for number 5 again, Ryan Wells.
And Fisher's in the gun. He awaits a snap.
But Westland does a great job. Break that up.
One to the left. He looks right.
Falls harmlessly to the turf, and it's going to bring up 4th and 8. And it looks like the Pioneers are going to line up for a punt.
And it's going to fall incomplete. They were going for number 5 again.
Good defensive stand by West Lynn. They needed it. Can't afford to have any more points in between them and the Pioneers right now with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
It looks like the Pioneers are going to line up for a punt.
Pioneers need to get some more personnel on the field to be legal. They filter in, and looks like they're ready now. Schneider's back for the punt. It's a high wobbler, and Hedman gets away from that one. Takes a West Lynn bounce back towards the 30. Ends up at about the 27, and that's where the Lions will take over with 2 minutes and 23 seconds left. West Lynn looking to put some more points on the board here in the third quarter.
It's a high wobbler, and Hedman gets away from that one. Takes a West Lynn bounce back towards the 30. Ends up at about the 27, and that's where the Lions will take over with 2 minutes and 23 seconds left.
Just playing as if I'm actually recording this, but the camera's been off the whole second half. So. The batteries ran out.
I'm working both of them. Yep. I'm so confused. He's doing great.
I'm
West
just playing
Lynn
as if
comes
I'm
up.
actually recording this, but the camera's been off the whole second
Oh, really?
half.
Yeah.
You know, Thorne used to do that.
The batteries ran out, and Wi-Fi did.
Yeah, definitely. West Lynn comes up.
Looks like it's Peyton Germain back at quarterback. Yeah, gives up the middle.
Oh,
Ball's
that's
in
a
the
fumble
ground.
on the play. And they're going to give it to Oregon City. See what kind of good luck I bring you?
Well, you know, maybe you should just stay down off the roof, Pops. I don't know. You were doing pretty good until you came back.
I'd say.
That thing looked like
goodness
the play looked dead before the ball came out.
Right back on. Uh-oh, there's a flag on the play. Somebody is drawn, and they're going to get called, and they're going to move the ball even closer for Oregon City.
Well, Westland a little bit upset with that call, and a little extra talk after the play ends up in another 10-yard penalty. They're going to march it off. Brings the ball all the way up to
That's
the
a 15.
20. Oh, wow.
That's all the way inside the 20 to about the 13-yard, the 18-yard line. Oh, boy.
Well, just when we thought things had turned around, Pops showed back up, and we're in a bad spot.
Hope you're happy, Mike.
It's always my fault.
Hope you're happy.
2:12 left, third quarter. Lions are down by 7, just gave the ball up. Could go down by even more unless they can stand on defense here.
But the big gun at quarterback, Schneider's back in for Oregon City.
And he's back to throw. And he just has to throw to. Oh, there's a flag on the play. It could be an illegal block, possibly.
Looks like potential holding. David Norman's pointing out big number 76 for Oregon City, blaming him for something.
Well, if it sticks, they'll move it back 5.
Looks like holding on Lucas Spooner.
No, that's 10, man. Wow.
You give a little, you get a little.
Well, it's a little bit of a break for the Lions, and a nice defensive play all around, really. I mean, even without the holding, they had Schneider bottled up. He didn't have anywhere to go and just had to throw it away. So the holding's a gift, but good defense here by the Lions, and it's required again.
Here he is in the gun again. He's got receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left, but it's a handoff on the left-hand side. Looks like to Hohensee. And he's only going to gain maybe a yard, and there's another penalty on the play.
Well, Hohensee took it up the middle. It was a good stick by the Lions.
Things are starting to heat up on the field against these two. Rivals for 93 years.
Well, you've been together for 93 years. There's going to be some arguments, but as long as you don't go to bed angry, I've heard that's the key.
Oh, that went against Wesleyan.
And it looks like a player is going to be ejected from the game after that penalty. I'm not sure which player it was. See number 20.
Number 29's walking around over there, Matt. Kind of looks a little. Well, it's hard to speculate.
I can't tell which number that is. I don't want to call the wrong one. 28 or 29, I'm not sure. But the Lions will have to do without his services tonight for the rest of the game.
Well, 28 is still on the field.
Yeah, 28 still on the field. It was 29 that I saw over on the
It's the other way
sideline.
around. I see Mark
okay.
McConnell back there, number
Okay.
29 at
All right.
safety.
So I'm wrong.
So I think 28 Michael McClanahan may have been ejected from the game, but I didn't see anything, so I'm
Oh,
not
and that
sure.
one's caught. Inside the 10, almost all the way down to the 5-yard line. So the Pioneers moving the ball.
Well, the flags are really starting to fly. They're trying to keep this thing under control. The refs are looking to establish themselves as some sort of a force out here.
The third man.
It looks like this one's going to go against number 15, our mystery man for the Lions.
There's a handoff inside, no gain.
Nice play by Kaufman to wrap that one up. Hohensee picks up about a yard.
I got some numbers for you guys if you want to play the numbers game.
I'm always interested in legitimate stats.
Yeah, the legitimate stat. Well, 93 is my first number.
93.
Kind of sounds like the number of years that there's been a rivalry.
That's
between
exactly
these
right,
two.
Charles. The number of
Unbroken.
years that these guys have played. Unbroken, that's right, rivals.
Not these particular players.
Well, not these particular people, but a lot of these people played in many of those games. Schneider back to throw, and he catches the, who did he catch in the end zone this time? Number 5 for Oregon City.
Yeah, that's been his favorite receiver tonight, Ryan Wells, and that's been their favorite play on the goal line. Just kind of shuffle Russell Snyder out and let him find the open receiver as people start to become uncovered.
So how about the number 1? Number 1, you guys. 93 you got, Charles. That was great.
1. Number of games that Westland's won in this series.
Oh my! Well, I guess that could be. That's not the answer. That's not the answer I was looking for. The answer I was looking for was how many ties
I was going to say.
have they had in their 93-year rivalry?
1.
That's 1.
When was that,
We'll
Mike?
agree to disagree. I feel like I was right on that.
What,
You were right on that one, but I'm not going to tell you that you were right on that one.
what year was that, Mike?
That was 1930.
Oh, I remember that game.
And so the next significant number that I would like to challenge you with is 0.
The number of years missed in this continuing rivalry.
That would be true as well, but that's not the answer I was looking for.
Number of field goals made
Yeah.
in the alumni game.
No. And 0 coincides with the number 1. Number 1 was the tie. 0 is the total points scored in that game.
Oh, that must have been a fun one. It wasn't wet, do you think?
It was a 0-0 tie.
It was probably the last game of the season and the wettest year of the decade. And they probably couldn't tell which color their jerseys were. Oh, he's gonna. No, you can't do that.
Yeah, and that one was stepped in the end zone, so it'll start 20-yard line for West Lynn.
This is not the NFL.
First and 10, 21-7. West Lynn on the other side of this thing. They need to come up with some big plays. Yeah, unfortunately, the 0-0 tie must have upset the Pioneers from Oregon City, because the next year they scored 91 points and West Lynn didn't score any. So
Wow.
it was 91-0.
Somebody didn't send West Lynn the memo.
That's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
Jermaine trying to sneak out of the pocket and doesn't make it. The defensive lineman for the Pioneers put a stop to that.
Pass over the middle. It's caught by number 88 for West Lynn, Cody Loth. And that's the end of the third quarter. The score is Pioneers 21, West Lynn 7. Boy, West Lynn's really got to put something together here, Matt, this
Yeah,
fourth quarter.
yeah, we definitely need to get this thing within one touchdown again and then try to play some good defense. But first things first, let's get this offense rolling towards the end zone.
All right, Matt, here we go. Fourth quarter.
You said it, here we go. Looks like Peyton Jermaine's going to stay in at quarterback, and we've got an important third down here.
3rd and 5 for the Lions from the 25.
Some delay from the referees.
There's a reception, but his knee went down again right there.
That Pitts.
But it's a first down.
Yeah, pass complete to Wilkerson, and he picks up a first down. Still a little tense out there, you know. Wilkerson tried to celebrate a little bit, and the ref kind of gave him the hairy eye like he was going to toss him or throw a flag or something. So Lions got to watch out here, and everybody just needs to calm down a little bit. Jermaine doing a good job of keeping this drive alive.
There goes Mitch Hovecki. Finds a hole, but it's closed up rather quickly, but not before he picks up 5 or 6 yards.
Yeah, nice play there. You saw Cody Luth come inside a little bit from his slot position on kind of a motion call, and then he walked down the corner, and Mitch read it perfectly, turned it up inside, and picked up a good gain on first down to give the Lions a little breathing room here.
Yeah, 2nd and 4 for the Lions. The pass is a little bit underthrown, and it'll be incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd down.
Jermaine looking for Loth over the middle. Just a little post from the slot position. And Jermaine goes over to Cerny to pick up the next call. 3rd and 4. What are you thinking? Probably
Well, I think they're going to try to sweep around this.
Yeah, the sweep's been
near
working
side.
really well.
But Chaps is going to call a timeout, talk to the troops, find out what's going on.
So am I.
They'll be back.
I'll be back in some week.
Jermaine being chased. He finds somebody in the middle of the field, but he can't get the ball to him. He just can't get it. So it looks like he made the catch.
Wilkerson came back and stretched out that long 6'2" frame, got his arms under the ball, and I think that's a legitimate catch. He didn't touch the turf. Nice effort to pick that one up and keep this drive going.
That's great. Nice catch. When Brendan Pitts comes in, Brad Rose leads.
Center for the Lions steps up to the ball. That's Pitts on the sweep around. Pioneers haven't really had an answer for the Lions sweep tonight. That's usually the one that they get locked into, but so far that one's been picking up 5 and 6 yards every time. Chapel's got to be elite. I think his best teams are about the sweep working perfect.
We'll have to address him as Hall of Famer Ron Chappell now.
There's another short pass. Take that back over in the 3rd down. 1-5 for the Lions. 9 minutes left in regulation. Brad Rose comes back in the game.
Super out. Right, have a little trap as they run on the field. Let's see what the Lions have in mind. 3rd down and 6. They got Brad out in the slot. Wilkinson split wide right. Edmund to the left. Cody Walker to snap.
Here we go. And that one's going to be caught for a 1st down.
Lions just finding what they need. Dances around back there a little bit, but just can't find the receiver. Not bad work vote to stay away from the Pioneers on that, keep the play alive, but
I'll bring up second down and 10 for the Lions after that incompletion.
surprising play call. You would think on first down they'd go for a run, try to pick up some yards at least, but
The run's been working.
yeah, now they're in a 2nd and 10 situation.
Oh, and that's a great pass.
Take it off. Looking up at number
88.
hard
to see the man. It's getting a little dark out here.
When I'm looking for a chain link fence.
And you're not 18 anymore. Oh, so that would make me young.
There's Hovecki. He's going to bring the ball to the 5-yard line.
Pioneers did a nice job of that one. Both squads on that.
All right, Matt, 3rd and 3. Actually, it's 3rd and goal, but it's 3 yards to go. And oh, nice. Oh! That was a sweet try. He missed Loth by an arm's length.
Yeah, Lions had that one lined up like they were going to smash it across the goal line, and then they just had the tight end look like Mena sneak out. And they just couldn't connect.
4th down and goal from the 3-yard line.
The Lions in a must-go situation here, being down 2 touchdowns with 6 minutes left in the 4th quarter. They got to pick some points up in a hurry here, so they'll look to
So who's going to play
punch one
quarterback?
in.
It looks like number 21.
Christensen.
Wilson.
Wilson, I'm sorry.
He's just going to keep it. He's
the
going to get
Wildcat.
hammered. There's no way that they could have got that play to do anything other than go backwards, and that's exactly what it did. The Oregon City Pioneers hold. They'll take over on downs from about the 11-yard line. So a loss of 8 on that play.
Yeah, that was confusing. I mean, you bring in the Wildcat, that's a sure sign to the defense that you're going to run. They don't see the quarterback back there. I'm left scratching my head a little bit. Give credit to the defense, though. Pioneers defense stacked up front. Quentin Baxter's been having a heck of a game. Number 67, 6'2", 300-pounder. He's 30 years old, but he's playing like a young man tonight.
Hohensie off the right side. He's going to pick up 3, maybe 4.
Lions D has some work to do here and need a turnover.
Turnover and a couple of scores.
.24 in the game for Westland. Andrew Mervin, 6 foot 175, class of 1992. Looks like he's playing outside linebacker. He's covering up number 7 out there. Schneider tries for number 7. Nico Miner. And it falls incomplete. Andrew Mervin on the coverage.
5:35 left in this 4th quarter. Westland needs a couple of scores to get back in this thing. They need at least one quickly.
Love to see a pick 6 here. That'd be nice. they've got Schneider back there at quarterback again, trying to avoid any mistakes, I would assume.
Well, if anybody can bring him down the home stretch, it's Schneider.
Mark McConnell, Kyle Murto playing two deep safety. And there's going to be a flag on this one.
Yeah, they're going to move him back 5. The entire left side of the line moved. Can't do that before the ball snap, Matt.
Nope, that's a penalty.
What?
We're going to call it offside against West End.
There's a lot of chatter out there. You can hear it clear up here.
I think he's going to pick up the first down. Schneider on that run, Matt.
Schneider scrambles and once again uses his fingernails to climb Oregon City out of a hole. And it's going to bring up a whole new set of downs and, more importantly, tick another couple of minutes off the clock at least.
Hohensee is just pulling people with him now.
Hohensee came out of the backfield with no fear. He had 2 Lions crashing down on him. He just sort of, well, I guess he beat him. He beat him to the hole.
Yeah, he sure did.
Nice run by number 8 Hohensee.
Another first down for the Pioneers.
Into the game for West Lynn. Number 53, not listed on the roster. Also in on the defensive line, 55, Michael Wilson, 6'1", 230, class of 1985. We haven't seen number 66, Ted Schultz, yet, also listed on the roster.
Oh, and that one's picked up by Oregon City's number 1.
Second catch of the night for J.B. Peterson. Peterson had a touchdown on his previous catch. The refs whistle this one dead. They've got some kids on the field. And they're going to move them to a safe area before they get this one started. Number 25 for Oregon City, Doug Millard, is in the backfield with Schneider this time.
Schneider, a little screen.
That's Nico Minor catching the pass and bullying ahead for a couple of yards.
Tackled by number 51, Ian Giamanco.
We're almost down to 3 minutes, gentlemen. It's going to take a pretty good turnaround for this to go in West Lynn's favor, I think.
Mac Dolson in at defensive end for West Lynn. Ray Kaufman's still in the game. He's been working hard tonight. Schneider rolls to the outside and then dumps it to Nico Miner.
That was a sweet play by Schneider to hold on, and then find the open receiver in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he's had a highlight reel of that tonight. And the Pioneers just whittling time off the clock now.
Number 22 for the Pioneers, Andy Appleby, enters the game.
Yeah, Appleby coming in for J.P. Peterson, who's had a heck of a game for the Pioneers tonight as well. They've got Nico Miner in the slot. And Hohensee in the backfield. It's going to be a give to Hohensee.
Hohensee sidesteps the tackle, which allows him to gain another 5 or 6 yards.
Nice. Well, they're just chewing it up now. I mean,
playing well tonight.
Yeah. Doug Millard onto the field for Oregon City, number 25. 5'10", 175.
He'll be in the backfield along with Schneider. Oh, and that one's going to be dislodged from the intended receiver by number 29.
29, Mark McConnell comes up and puts his helmet right under the chin of the Oregon City receiver. Breaks up the pass. A little shaken up on the play. He's gonna take a breather. But a nice hit to separate the man from the ball and keep that one on the turf.
The clock's pretty much moved into end of game territory, gentlemen. It's going to be under a minute by the time they snap this ball.
.27 into the game for West Lynn, Terrell Young, 6 foot 190, class of 2006. It's a pass down the middle that gets broken up by Kyle Murto. Intended for Nico Miner.
Well, I heard them say field goal down here, Matt. I wonder if they're going to try to kick a field goal through the uprights. Looks like it.
It sure does. And they've got Fisher on to hold and Schneider there to kick, so all indications point to you being right.
Well, I think they're going to rush this one. What do you think?
Yeah, Oregon City's going to take a timeout here. I guess they're going to think about it.
Yep.
Not an awful lot to say at this stage of the game.
So here we go, Schneider on for the field goal. And it's up, and it's going to be good.
Good. Rusty Schneider does it all. Tacks another 3 on the board for Oregon City. And puts this one in the books.
Yeah, that pretty much does it. 54.4 seconds, barring a miracle. West Lynn's going to be down 3-1 in this battle for the bridge series.
Well, the wins and losses aren't a huge deal.
I don't think that's why we're here.
Exactly.
We're here for the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, and I want to remind everybody that they can give to that foundation in Clackamas County, actually. So the Cystic Fibration Foundation. That's all the proceeds from this game go to that. And if you want to give, that's a great cause to give for. And of course, they'll be back next year, I'm sure, for another round.
We can only hope. I heard rumors last year that they were trying to shut this thing down, or I wasn't sure, but it's good to see him back out here, and I hope you get to do this for years and years to come.
Well, it's starting to grow a little bit. They have the Hall of Famers now in the Oregon City and the West Linn coaches.
That's right. I heard they got some radio coverage earlier this year, and they may be trying to start a new non-profit organization surrounding this and do other events outside of this football game. I think they had a golf tournament this year as well, so this thing has really taken off, and that's awesome.
Yes, it has.
Hedman
That was quite a
heading
run
towards
back.
the end zone.
Quite a run back.
Hedman. Always fun to watch.
Yeah,
we got. Go ahead, Matt.
Oh, I was going to say that was a nice return by Hedman. He has been fun to watch over the years.
Yeah, we got 42 seconds left in this one. So I love to see West Linn score.
I think they would love that too. See what they can put together to try to sniff the end zone.
Congratulations to Ian Giamanco and all of the players that show up and support the effort that he's putting forth for the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. It's just amazing. Hats off to them. Oh, and that's intercepted.
Would that be a safety?
Yeah, not a safety. It's intercepted in the end zone. I think they'll bring it out to the 20-yard line. Unless he came out and was pushed back in.
He was out and he did get
Don't know.
What's the ref calling for it?
Looks like the ref is signaling safety down there. I'm not quite sure how that could be possible.
Well,
That was
he
a heck of a play
got
down there.
pushed out of bounds in his own end zone.
It is a safety.
So he came out and got pushed back in.
Well,
So with that brings the score to 24 for the Pioneers and 9 for West Linn.
Well, we'll
And
take it.
West Linn will get the ball.
We'll take 2.
30.9 seconds. We're almost counting them out, man.
well, if we could just have that same thing happen 7 more times, should be all right.
We could just pick up 15 points. We could put this game into overtime.
Tomorrow I'm going to like the 100-year Peters anniversary. Yeah. So it's already up on the mountain. Yeah, Jim's house. Yeah.
kickoff. That's a short. It's going to come down to Rose, and Rose picks the ball up at about the 35. He's got some room. And he's going to get wrapped up.
Rose will take it.
But not before he gets all the way back up to the 45-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Lions from there. Yeah, Brad Rose. He's a scrapper.
Yeah, I mean, game's pretty much over. That's a short kickoff. Most players just going to let that thing go to somebody else. Brad Rose raises his hand and takes a pretty nice return upfield. Probably should have got out of bounds, but hell, he wanted another pop at somebody, so.
Where's the ball? And all of a sudden the ball just jets out of there.
And Westland's going to call it
They're
a
going to timeout.
with 11.4 left.
Still time to score. Who's to say?
Hall of Fame coach Ron Chappell wants to talk this one over.
Bowden in the shotgun. And he's back to throw. Actually, he's going to step up. There he goes. And that one's going to be almost picked off.
Stopping the clock.
Still 5 seconds
At a
left.
merciful
They might have
5
a chance to throw it downfield. Sometimes you practice, these trick plays for the end of the game. Maybe they got something up their sleeve.
A 16-point play.
Yeah, some sort of a 16-point hook and ladder.
Time for the Hail Mary, Matt.
I think it's time to Hail Mary.
Here she comes. Oh, he dropped the ball.
That's not the Hail Mary.
That's going to do it. Triple zeros on the clock, and the 4th installment of the Battle of the Bridge is in the books. Oregon City 24, West Linn 9. But that's not what it's all about. It's all about the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. So very good work, gentlemen. Way to prepare yourselves. Come out, put on a good game. Thank you very much. Charlie Rose, thanks.
My pleasure.
Matt, thanks. Great commentary.
Thanks, Pops. It was fun again, and congratulations to the 2 coaches inducted into the Hall of Fame of this game. And like I said earlier, I hope this thing goes for a number of years to come.
See you next time.